shit from you. I got the
How
Easter
about how
stuff.
about your couple? What's your couple maintenance look like?
My couple
Dates?
maintenance.
Like, do you have dates?
That's a
Like I
great
think this is
question.
important because people don't talk about it.
Dude, what a great fucking question. So my couple maintenance game is probably I think it's at an A+ level. Like I bet I'm more conscious about the couple game than I am the self game. Like I'll
I
do
believe
bad
it.
things to myself. So my couple game's good. So because I'm on sabbatical and I have time and I bring her to work at night, so she only has to walk 4 feet. I pick her up in the morning, which I did
Oh, that's
basically this
awesome.
morning. She comes home and I have her sit at the island and I make her a breakfast sandwich. I do my own homemade sausage and I do eggs on an English muffin with goat cheese. We're on kind of this goat cheese
Dude,
kick.
I want to be married to you.
And then
Can
I
I
put
come
her to
over?
bed. And then I bring
That's
her. Well,
sweet.
dude, when I get up in the morning, because by the way, in our house, I'm the hot sleeper and she's the cold sleeper. So I literally we have fur upstairs, so I put fur blankets when I wake up. I shit you not. I wake up in the morning and I cover the blankets in fur blankets to keep the heat in the cushion. So that once she comes home from work and once she's had her sandwich in the morning, and I literally go up and I tuck her in. I shit you not. I
That's
tuck
so
her in.
sweet.
So when she gets into bed, it's warm. Like it still is warm, like I just got out. You know, when you get out at midnight, you got to go pee, get back in, that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So I do that. The other thing that we do is we actually schedule date nights, dude. Like I cannot tell you how
So
absolutely
important.
critical it is, and we do it for each other, like little random things, like you know, it's just what we do, you know. And sometimes she'll tell me, sometimes I'll tell her, sometimes I won't. I'll be like, just you know, she'll be like, "What's the dress code?" And I'm like, "Just be comfortable." And it doesn't
That's
have to be
awesome.
anything major. It's just knowing that like every week, or you know, I'd say we at the minimum we do it every other week, but it's probably every week. And we go, "Oh, that's what we did on Friday." Like Friday night, I cooked a tomahawk steak here at the house with sweet potatoes, purple sweet potatoes. She did the
Oh,
sweet
that's
potatoes.
great.
I did the tomahawk. We ate at home. And then we walked into town and we hung out at a bar and we had a couple glasses of wine and just like shot the shit because we know all the bartenders. And then we walked home.
It's
Like
great.
that was our Friday date night. Listen, if you're out there and you're married or even if you've been dating somebody for a while, I'm telling you, relationship maintenance and date nights and unexpected gifts and little things like that. You know, a wise man told me a long time ago, if you treat your wife like you treated your girlfriend, you live a happy life. And
I love it.
that's what we do. And you know, I love her to death, and she deserves the very best. But what's your routine? Because you guys have
No,
been married
I
forever.
mean, I'm with you. I'm a firm believer in dates, right? Like date night is important, right? Like
Love
and
that.
it's not always the same night for us because we have
Yep.
different things going on, but to
Yep.
try to get that date, like you said, I mean, our goal for sure is once a week, and it doesn't mean you have to go out and do crazy stuff, right? I mean, like you said, it could be just your home and you're declaring this is a time for us to be together. We don't have our phones, and this is our date, right? And sometimes we'll go to a movie, sometimes you go to a nice restaurant, whatever it is, right? So those are important. We try to do and then this was more important when we had kids at home, but we would always try to do at least an overnight every quarter, meaning even if we went downtown just to a hotel for one night to get out
Yeah.
of the house when we had kids at home, like that overnight was amazing for us, right?
And you
And
did that. I
vacations,
love
like I'm a big believer in travel and vacations, and we love to vacate and because it gives us a chance to get outside of our day to day and really be together. And like when I say vacate, like vacation, like vacate, think differently, talk differently, see different things, get into a culture, get into a book, talk, that stuff is super important. We started to walk a little more, which is fun. I always want to have a goal, like we're going to walk and get coffee, or we're walking to the store to pick something up. She just wants to go walk. I'm like, I want to go walk
it.
somewhere. I want a goal in my walk.
Shannon will be
She's like,
like,
can't we just go walk around? I'm like, no, I need a destination. I kind of need a goal.
it's a
So
man
that
thing.
stuff. And
Shannon will like speed walk a 5 mile loop. She's like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "No, you walk too fast. Your legs are too long." I'm like, "I'll walk, but like I want to walk downtown to get ceremonial cacao, and then I will like I
yeah,
don't
like
I
I'm
don't
like, let's go get a tea. I don't drink coffee either. That's another thing. Let's go get but I say let's go get a coffee, but let's go get a tea. I love chai tea. It's like my favorite chai tea latte. It's like a dessert for me. And
there's a
then
lot
we'll
of
walk
sugar
back,
in
and
there.
it's great. It's great. We have fun, and we still. I mean, we always did coaching, so whether you call that, I mean, people might call it therapy. I mean, now I call it coaching, but we still, even at this stage, we've been married 33 years, coming up on 34 years, and we still, once a month, we see a coach, and we just, a Zoom session, and we talk stuff out. I mean, we both believe in it, and it's good to, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's our purpose? What are we doing together? Where are we not talking? I mean, did we have a fight we want to kind of unpack? I mean, we're pretty skilled at this point, but I still think it's important.
Yeah, you're a highly evolved couple. I'm not there yet, but my biggest fear is just disappointing her. So I do my best not to do that. And like I said, she's a nurse, and she's doing something that I could never do. And I feel like my role is to serve and to protect. Right. That's I always say the John Wick line when she asks me for something. I always say, "Baby, I have served. I will be of service." So whatever you need.
I love John Wick. The other thing, and this is our friend Scott, Steven, his wife passed. I mean, for those of you that don't know him, and he gave me some advice, and he tells people, and I think it's good advice. He says, "Hold hands." Like, and I never used to be a big hand holder, but I kind of took that to heart, and it's kind of really nice. Like last night we were walking to dinner, we're holding hands.
Dude,
it's a nice thing, man. It's a nice thing. Hold hands.
So this might surprise people, but like I'm super like everyone knows the professional me, like what I'm like out in the road and in the boardroom and all that stuff. But when I'm home, I'm like I'm a gooey, gushy, affectionate guy. Like I want to cuddle, I want a spoon. I don't care if I'm big spoon or small spoon. I love to hold hands. Like I gush over her, and when I met her, she was not a public display of affection person. And it drove her nuts. Like the first time she slept over, I like big spooned her. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry. Like this is just how it works, right?" But we hold hands everywhere we go, no matter the temperature. So I live in New Hampshire, right? So when we walk downtown, one of us will have our hand in one of our pockets, and the other one's hand will be in there. And I think that's a big deal. I think that
it's a sweet thing, right? And I think it goes underrated. Like
it does. I think there's so many things that have been modernized that I think we need to get back to, the way things were done with our grandparents and our great grandparents. I think that there's almost been a little bit too much advancement and a little bit too much of like everybody going their own path and being their own professional and. Everyone's got nannies and, dinners are at odd times. Like, I think I hate to say it, but it's probably not popular, but I think we need to get back to kind of the basics of, what love and life and parenting and all of that's all about.
Physical contact, right? A hug. Everyone needs a hug, right?
Dude, I love hugging. You know that. Everybody whose hand I shake, I make hug me. And it freaks them all out because people just don't.
I'm a big hugger.
Never known
yeah, I'm a big hugger. I mean, I kind of try to read people like, "Are you a hugger?" But I'll hug everyone.
I don't care. I even hug Callahan. I still make him lean in on me. So, and and I know he hates it. So I know half of the people don't like it. But the thing is that I love everybody. Like even our competitors and former competitors. I just like good people that have a good energy that I'm drawn to, right? Like, if you ever see me next to somebody, that person does something or knows something more or better than I do, and I admire them for that. That's why I'm near them, right? That's why I'm gravitated towards all these folks in our industry that I've kind of pulled in or I've pulled myself closer to, so... Hey, we have one question here I'm going to ask that came in off all the LinkedIn stuff. So we'll pivot here a little bit because I was actually going to ask you what one of your worst fears is, but we'll save that.
No, I got you with the question that you weren't ready for.
No, the couple.
The couple maintenance. That was a good one.
It's a good one.
It's important.
Dude, you've seen me and Shan.
I have. That's why I wanted to ask you. Yeah, but I think people don't. I think when you get so focused on work, sometimes you kind of forget. If someone asks you, what's the most important? Oh, my wife and family most important. Well, where do you spend most of your time, and where's your priority, right? So you got to sometimes prioritize. I'm not saying. I don't think it's quantity. I always think it's quality.
Well,
So
there's another part of that which is interesting, which is the whole point of like having a partner, and my wife is like my best friend. Like
totally.
it just
I love
happens
that
to
you
be
said that. I love that
a
you
hot
said
chick.
that.
Yeah,
Dude,
she's
that was in
literally
our wedding vows.
yeah.
Best
So
friends. And I
she
still think we're trying to achieve that. Like best
I agree.
friend is like an aspiration, like
It is.
best
It
friend,
is.
like do I
It
tell
is.
you everything? No secrets is something we would talk about. No secrets, right?
Well,
Like we're
I
still trying to achieve that best friend status. Like it grows and grows and grows.
Well, I think people forget that we're constantly changing and evolving, and I think what happens with a lot of couples is they evolve
Yeah.
apart, right? And I think it takes constant care, and what I appreciate Shannon for the most as my partner is that, like, in a moment of weakness, she's my protector, and she is gravitationally pulls me closer, right? And in her moments of weakness, I fill that role as well. And it isn't all me, and it isn't all her. It's
Right.
we have bad days and bad weeks and bad times, and what I love the most about her is that she loves me unconditionally. And when I'm being a fuckhead or I'm in a shitty mood, like a few weeks ago, I didn't have anything to do. There was a period in my sabbatical I got like super super depressed, but I didn't know how to express it, and because I just don't. I'm not at that point yet, and she put up with it, and she kept
Right.
asking me, and I kept being stubborn, and she knew what it was, but she wasn't going to call me out. So what I appreciate about her is that, you know, she meets me halfway everywhere, and when she needs to, and when she should, she steps over the line and grabs me and pulls me through, and
It's
I do
great.
the same thing for her. And that's
I
really
love
what a
that.
relationship should
We were
be.
laughing about this the other day. You know the singer Jelly Roll, right? Like,
Yeah,
or you know of
Jelly
him?
Roll. Hold on, Jelly Roll is just since December has been working with Gary Brecker on the 10x protocol stuff. He's down.
Really?
Yeah, he's down. I think I just saw yesterday. He's down 50 pounds. So I'm going to see him at Stagecoach on stage. So by the time he
Nice.
gets to Stagecoach, he's probably going to be down 75 pounds. But
Holy cow. Well,
yeah,
I just kind of, discovered him, I'd say more recently, and he has this song like Same Old Asshole. I don't know if
yeah,
you heard that. And I played that
yeah.
for Gertrude. I'm like, this is kind of my new theme song. And I was telling her, like, this is like my new theme song. And she's like, oh my God, what are you going to play? And so I've been telling everyone, like, I play this song. And it's kind of like, if you listen to the words, it's kind of like, I've become a better person and I've become a better man. And and I try all the time, but there's just times where I'm the same old asshole. I mean, there just are times, right? And like you said, like Gertrude puts up with it, and she's like, "You are the same old asshole." Like, I'm stubborn, and there's just times where I'm on it, right? But she still
Yeah.
loves me. Like that's the wonderful thing. She's like, "I might not always like you, but I
Yeah.
always love you."
Well, the reality, Rich, that I think a lot of us don't come to terms with is that we are never the people that we are our purest self with our spouses.
Yeah.
Those are the people that see everything,
Well,
and
the
the
good, the bad,
facade.
the ugly. I mean, yeah,
Well, yeah, but we have the facade of business and the facade of leadership and the facade of
totally.
industry and all of that. But when we're home, right? Like,
Oh, for sure.
it's one of those things. So I'm going to listen to that song as soon as we're done with this same
It's
old
very
asshole.
funny. You'll
Nah, I'm going to have to
appreciate it.
listen to the lyrics. So